Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to be unboxing my Charlotte Tilbury mystery bag. Now this is the limited edition mystery bag that she has released for a holiday. This is a limited edition heart makeup bag for every day and on the go. So typically around this time of year, Charlotte does come out with a mystery stocking. This year she does have stockings, but she's come out with this mystery bag instead. This retails for 166 Canadian dollars and is supposed to have a $332 value. So we are going to get into this today. We're going to unbox it together, take a look at the products, and I will also share the price breakdown at the end to make sure that we are indeed getting that full $332 value. Now this box is supposed to contain 5 full-size makeup icons and 1 travel-size skincare secret. And the only product she actually gave away is the magic cream. And she usually does put her magic cream in her mystery bags, mystery boxes. Now my first thought when looking at this is the Love bag. And because it is very red heart themed, it very much strikes me as more of a Valentine's Day sort of release, but that's okay. So I'm going to open up the box, and inside we can see the 2 skincare items, and then we have this red satin bag. So of course, right on top, I have the 30 ml size of Charlotte's Magic Cream. This is a really great moisturizer, especially if you have dry skin. This is a really great makeup prep step. I think this is such a lovely formula. I do love that she gave us a 30 ml size, and this is also refillable, so you can just buy the refills when you're done with this. I do like this a lot, especially for makeup prep, and I like how thick it is and how hydrating it is, but it never reacts badly to any makeup that I have. So I do appreciate that. One thing I mentioned, and I mentioned this fairly recently, is that I feel like this cream leaves a little bit of a film on my fingers after I've used it, so I don't love that, but I have a lot of texture issues, so that might not actually bother you. But as promised, we do have the Magic Cream, and the travel size product is actually a travel size of her Magic Hydration Revival Cleanser. Now this is actually my absolute favorite cleanser. I shared this recently when I uploaded my empties video because I had like 2 empties. I've already repurchased another one. I just really enjoy this cleanser so much. This is just a very, very hydrating, milky, creamy cleanser that I feel like does a really great job getting my skin super clean, but it also hydrates my skin, and it never ever lets my skin feel parched or stripped or dry. I do have dry skin. I live in Canada, so going into these colder months especially, I'm very aware of what exactly it is I'm putting on my face, and a cleanser like this is just so nice because cleansers can so easily just feel very stripping to me. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money on a cleanser. I think that's an area that you can definitely skip. You can definitely go with the drugstore option. There are fantastic ones at the drugstore. I just personally truly enjoy how hydrating this one is. So that is 2 of our products from the mystery bag, but getting into the fun part. So the bag itself actually comes in this satin bag that says Charlotte Tilbury, I love you. This is really nice. Again, kind of adding to my Valentine's Day vibes that I'm getting from this. And this is what the actual bag looks like. This is really quite nice, actually. It is hard and flat on the back, and then the front is a little bit more plush. And it does have a zipper here as well. And we have our products inside, and it also does come with a gold chain that you can use to convert this to a crossbody if that's what you want to do. I would probably use this for a makeup bag, just given the way that it opens and this sort of hard bottom. I think it's a great makeup bag. Maybe a little small if you like makeup as much as I do, but I do think it's a great makeup bag for sure. And it really is pretty. It has this nice faux leather. But let's get into the products that are inside. So the first product is actually a lipstick. This is in the Kissing formula, and this was from her Lunar New Year collection. Now she did come out with 2 different shades, but the one I got in my box here is Kiss of Mystery. I do love the packaging she did on these lipsticks. I love the rhinestones, and I really hate anything to do with snakes, but I can get over that because I think the packaging is so pretty and it's very well done. And the lipstick itself is really more of a berry shade, and because it's in her Kissing formula, it is a bit of a glossier, shinier lipstick. this is actually the one that I am wearing today. Definitely a nice deep berry, very fall appropriate, very holiday appropriate. I think it's a lovely, lovely shade. Now I should mention too, when I get mystery boxes, I do expect that I'm going to get products that I already have, just because I do review everything Charlotte Tilbury comes out with in particular, but I do like to review all of the new releases. So I do kind of expect that. It doesn't bother me because I can always sort of pass those things along to friends, but that is just something I wanted to mention. The next product is another one that I already have actually. This is the Beautiful Skin Island Glow Lip and Cheek Tint. This is in Paradise Pink Glow. So I believe Charlotte redid these last year and made them a part of her Beautiful Skin line. So these are a glowy cream blush that you can also wear on the lips if you want to. This is the shade Paradise Pink Glow, so it's like a hot pink, kind of bold, but this is also a very glowy blush, so it is very shiny. What I do like about this formula is that it can be sheared out, but it can be built up. These can be very pigmented if you want them to be. I have one, I think it could be in the shade Pillow Talk, that I really like. This one is a little bit more bright and vibrant. This is kind of a fun formula I find for the summer. It's not my favorite cream blush formula, but I don't dislike it. It is kind of one of those. It reminds me a little bit of the Tower 28 in that they feel a little bit more like an oil-based cream blush formula. So it's not my favorite. I don't know that they're the most long wearing, but they do look really pretty on the cheeks and they do give a really pretty glow. The next product is a mascara. This is the Legendary Lashes Volume 2 mascara. Now I have had this before and I really do like this one. This is a really nice, very volumizing mascara. This has kind of a thick, beefy fiber bristle wand. I do prefer a fiber bristle wand personally, so I'm happy to see that. And I do remember really, really enjoying this formula. I don't think it's as good as her Exaggerize mascara that she came out with last year, but this is still a really nice one. This one's been around for quite a while, but this is a really, really nice mascara formula, especially if you like a lot of volume and a really thick lash. And the last product is actually one of her eyeshadow quads. So this is her luxury palette in the Golden Goddess. So she hasn't come out with any nude quads in recent years. I don't know if she is coming out with these anymore. I don't know if she's kind of retiring this format. I'm kind of excited about this because I don't have this one already. And this is what it looks like. So it is a nice mix of neutral, cool leaning shades, but there is a bit of a golden element to it. I do think it's a really pretty formula. And looking at the swatches, we have 3 satin shades and a shimmer. I can definitely see myself reaching into this quad quite a bit. It's a really nice everyday quad. I know this color story has been around for quite a long time, and like I said, I don't know if she's coming out with quads anymore, but I do think this is a really, really pretty color story. I can definitely see myself getting some use out of this. And I'm really excited that I got one that I don't already have, and I'm also excited that it's not Pillow Talk. So let's get into the breakdown. So like I mentioned, this box retails for 166 Canadian dollars and is supposed to have a $332 value. So the Magic Cream retails for 88 Canadian dollars. The mini of the cream cleanser retails for $20.50. The lipstick retails for $51. The cream blush retails for $54. The mascara retails for $44. And the eyeshadow quad retails for $74.50. So that actually brings us to a total of $332 exactly. So you definitely get your value out of this particular box. So starting with the Magic Cream, this is in almost all of her mystery boxes. I'm not even surprised at this point. I do quite like this one. I think it's a great moisturizer. I have already said I love this cleanser so much. I will 100% get use out of this. With the lipstick, I will say I'm glad it's not Pillow Talk. I think that's a nice change. I thought it was kind of interesting that she gave us one from the Lunar New Year collection. It kind of makes me feel like these just didn't sell very well, and that's why they're in here, which is probably the case most times, but I am glad that it's not Pillow Talk. If anything, I really would have loved to have seen something from her Hollywood Icons lipstick line that came out last year. I think that would have been a nice touch, but all in all, I do think it's a beautiful lipstick shade and I'm glad it's not Pillow Talk. With the cream blush, again, I feel like this is a product that's just not that popular, so that's kind of why we're getting this. Again, I don't know that it's something that makes a lot of sense for a holiday, but I do think it's a pretty blush and a pretty formula. So if you like this formula and you don't have the shade, you might be really happy to get this in your box. The mascara, again, I like this formula a lot. I think this is a really lovely mascara. I'm excited to have it. I do kind of wish she would have given us maybe her new one. I know that'd be asking a lot, but it would have been nice to receive the new mascara because it's been out for over a year, so it's not new, but it is very, very good and it is very, very popular. So it would have been nice to have gotten the new mascara, but this is also a really great formula. And the eyeshadow quad, again, I think it's very, very pretty. I'm excited to have it because I didn't have this one already, and I think this is a color story I will get a lot of use out of. And once again, I'm glad it's not Pillow Talk because most of us have that one. If you have Charlotte Tilbury quads, you probably have Pillow Talk. So I do think this is kind of a nice touch. This does kind of give me the vibe that they're getting rid of stock just because I know this color story has been around for a long time. I don't think it's overly popular, and I don't even know if she's doing quads anymore. So again, it kind of leans into that getting rid of stock vibe that I get from this, but I still do think it's really pretty, and I'm not upset to have it because I will definitely get use out of this color story and I don't have it already. So for me, it's kind of 50-50. I don't think this box was necessarily worth it for me at all, but it was still fun to unbox. I really do like the little heart bag. Even the red satin duster bag I think is pretty. I still think this really gives Valentine's Day vibes. But the lipstick and the blush I already have, but I know exactly who I want to pass them on to, so that doesn't bother me. The skincare is great. It's always a staple to have. The eyeshadow quad and the mascara, very excited to have these, so I will definitely get use out of them. And I think the bag is really pretty. So overall, not a total miss for me. Not my favorite mystery bag she's ever done, but not a total fail either. And I am really glad that we didn't get anything Pillow Talk in here. So that is it for me today. Let me know down below. Did you order this one? Did you skip it? Are you maybe thinking about it? Just let me know all of your thoughts down below. I love hearing from you guys so much. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.